Previously on the practice.
We've decided to let you go.
Go where?
Here's a check representing 2 weeks severance pay.
I've generated fees in excess of $6 million. You've handed me a check for $15,000.
Alan Shore seemed to know this was coming. Did you tell him?
Yes.
Your employment here is terminated.
What's with the red tie, soldier? Red is soft. Soft does not work around here, sailor.
That's Denny Crane. The Denny Crane?
Don't be fooled. Once he's in the courtroom, he's every bit the icon.
I'm a senior partner in my firm the way you are in yours. It's not enough to insist on fidelity or fair dealing. A good leader has to practice it.
Was the defendant's termination of the plaintiff wrongful? We find in the affirmative. We are the defendant to pay the plaintiff $2.3 million.
Denny, this is Tara Wilson. We hire only the prettiest people in this firm. Are you a pretty girl, soldier?
I am. So.
I like her. Jimmy.
Manny! What?
Look at you in that suit. Do you like own that?
I was just talking to your mother.
I know this. She told me, which is kind of what put the idea in my brain that I should maybe come see you. I heard you got fatter, but you look good.
Thanks. Eleanor Frutt, Eugene Young, Manny Quinn, old friend.
Hi.
What's up?
Can I talk in front of them?
Well, yes, they're lawyers. Privilege applies to all of us.
I've had some drug problems as of late. Not using, I swear. Just selling. I would never use. Anyway, I can talk, right?
Yeah.
I got myself in this situation, okay? And a few weeks ago, I got shot right in the ass. Nothing serious. You know me, I'm not a complainer. Anyway, I had this dope deal coming up that I was planning. I didn't tell anybody, except Gigi Cooley, my girlfriend. Remember Gigi?
Of course. How is she?
Well, she got fatter, but she's good. Anyway, all of a sudden, the feds are busting down my door. I got raided. They seized my pot, they arrested me, they opened the wound in my ass all over again. It was terrible. It healed up good, and I'm not suing for that or nothing. But my point, nobody could have known about this drug deal, Jimmy. I didn't tell no one. I think the FBI bugged me. I'm positive.
Bugged you? How?
They inserted some device in my buttocks. I know it sounds nuts, but I think during the first surgery, they inserted one of those small microchips. Then during the second procedure, they took it out. It's the only way they could have known about the pot. I mean, I didn't talk about this deal on the phone or nothing. So I want to bring a motion to suppress. I mean, this is beyond unconstitutional. You can't bug a man's ass. It isn't right.
You must be joking.
I don't joke. I don't believe in humor.
Well, I don't believe in guns, and I do not shoot ducks.
Every new employee picks up a rifle. It's how I judge character.
Denny. Little problem. The Finnertys are here, very upset.
Oh? Who are they and why do I care?
They're the wrongful death case you brought in here. And they're upset because their trial starts tomorrow and you've been totally absent.
Did you explain to them that I'm typically absent?
I did. And they're maintaining it's you they hired, and they're feeling defrauded.
All right. Tell them I'll be right in.
Okay, and to prepare me, do you know what you plan to say?
No idea.
Most paralegals request not to work with me, and just so you know, I am totally fine with being hated. Got it. I'm actually not that difficult. Don't do anything to disappoint me, and we'll get along fine. Something like that. Sally, if you dress like that, people will get the right idea about you. Please, go home and change.
You can't keep talking to me like this. Woman on woman can still be sexual harassment.
Wonderful. And if you look around, you might find someone who cares. In the meantime, go home, or wherever it was you woke up this morning, and put on a different outfit.
At ease. Bill. Sarah. Good to see you.
Good to see us. You know, we hired you 14 months ago. We've been in here dozens of times for meetings, depositions. We have never seen you. Our trial starts tomorrow.
We came specifically for you, which we made clear.
Sheldon Modry specializes in wrongful death. He's uniquely qualified to handle this, given the way your daughter so wrongfully died.
Do you even remember how our daughter died?
Of course I do. Such a shame. So wrong.
tell me how my daughter died, Mr. Crane?
Bill, Sarah, Mary died when a store light fixture fell tragically on her.
Are you going to be trying this case or not?
I am going to be trying this case.
I beg your pardon?
He's a friend, Eugene, so I'd like to, help.
You filed a motion to suppress.
Yes, based on the exclusionary rule. The client had a reasonable expectation of privacy, which we feel was violated.
You're planning to walk into a court of law and argue that federal agents installed a listening device in your client's buttocks.
I know it feels desperate.
Desperate. Oh, it feels desperate.
Eugene, if the evidence doesn't get suppressed, he goes away. This is one of my oldest friends. I gotta do this. He says when he had a rigorous movement, he could hear a little beeping sound.
You can't possibly try this case.
Why not?
You don't know the facts. You don't know the law.
We'll lay it out in the memo. One page, no more, double-spaced.
That's far too complicated.
One page, double-spaced. Off you go.
Denny.
Edmund, are we on today?
No, I have an emergency. Could I talk to you?
Of course.
It's my son. He's been arrested.
Darryl, what for?
Sexual assault. Date rape. Which he is innocent of. I know you don't do criminal work anymore.
I'll take care of it.
He's a wonderful young man, Denny. I mean, you know him. He would...
Edmund, I'll take care of it.
Denny's insisting on trying a case that he knows nothing about. Tomorrow.
He settled a claim behind my back. He lit my tie on fire because it was red.
He referred me to a surgeon to get my breasts done.
Now, see, that is what are you going to do about it? I can't work like this anymore. That's why we're having this.
Whoa. Let's all take a breath. Richard, as I understand it, the case he settled behind your back was for more money than you were prepared to close on. Mitchell, the tie smoked a little. It did not go ablaze. And Julie, you've been complaining about your breast for 3 months.
No, you seem to be the only one who can handle this man, Matthew. You need to somehow rein him in.
This is Alan Shaw, Sheldon. In addition to being a gifted attorney, he's an accomplished Denny Crane wrangler. He'll join you at tomorrow's trial.
What?
Please, let's all remember when dealing with Denny, deep down beneath that amusing exterior, his name comes first on the letterhead. Hannah, I need you now, sweetheart.
That's it? That's it. This man, what are you going to do about it?
A son of a client just got arrested for date rape. Denny just asked me.
Oh, no.
Big client, Hannah. You're an
I
XDA.
told
You might be able to
no
finesse this.
more criminal...
Please don't make me beg. Remember what happened the last time I got on my knees?
Don't flatter yourself. You weren't that great.
Well, I need you to be, Hannah. Like only you can.
Yes, and you're not that charming either. I left the DA's office to get away from...
Danny promised the client we'd make it go away. And I promise I'll make it up to you. Pretty please?
Date rape.
What do you mean I can't take it?
Obviously, this is a very precarious time for the firm.
Which is why I would think we could use clients, even...
Not that client.
Manny is one of my oldest friends.
Jimmy, the absurdity of this motion would damage our credibility, and that would hurt our other clients.
I want to take this case.
We're voting 2-1 to turn it down.
You know, I never come to you and ask...
We understand that, Jimmy. And if it were anything but this, we would probably say yes. But this firm cannot go into court and claim that the FBI bugged a client's ass.
We don't know for sure they didn't. The stuff that's going on these days...
Fine. Get some evidence to support it, we'll reconsider. But for now, we're not taking the case.
I specifically asked for a one-page memo, Soldier. You've given me a page and a half.
Well, I thought since it is double-spaced...
I won't read it.
I like to read.
What are you doing here?
Matthew thought my presence could add prowess.
There's no need for prowess when I'm in the room. Denny Crane.
Gentlemen, this is Alan Shore. He'll be joining us today. And I believe you all know Denny Crane.
Woman is dead here. $1.2 million isn't going to bring her back to life.
Do you have a figure that will bring her back?
2.3.
Mr. Crane, the decedent was not a college graduate. Her earning capacity is limited. No pain and suffering, no loss of consortium. The jury verdict research on an instant death with no dependents is $875,000 structured. We're offering 1.2 up front. It's generous.
I don't like fast little talkers. They remind me of chipmunks.
Denny.
The fixture satisfied all safety requirements. It never should have fallen.
But it did. On Mary Finnerty's head. Killing her. Irreparably. Allison's son. Your client. All shop. They have over 3,000 stores nationwide. That's 57,000 lighting fixtures just in the good old US of A. What if they all fell down, man? We're not talking about one little accident that killed Mary Finnerty's head. This could wipe out hundreds of thousands of innocent people. Denny Crane.
The sex was consensual. I give you my word, Miss Rose.
Well, her word seems to be rape. And since there's both torn clothing and vaginal bruises...
She's making it up.
Why would she do this? Because rape trials are fun?
I dated this girl. We had sex before, consensual.
But if you'd had sex before, why would she now be saying that she was raped?
Excuse me a second. I realize that everyone is different, but I don't like my paralegals to talk. I'm happy to receive your input later.
But I am so ready to give it to you now.
Obviously, for you to speak to a junior partner like that, you must be screwing a senior partner. So, Daryl, any ideas? We have a woman here with bruises, ripped clothing. I'm looking for a little direction here.
Well, her father was very abusive to her when she was younger. He even sexually assaulted her.
And?
And I'm not a shrink, but a buddy of mine is. He said we could argue that because of what her father did, she psychologically, I don't know, gets turned on by mistreatment and stuff, which personally I think she does a little. Which is why, you know, we were having rough sex, and that would account for the bruises and stuff. Also, she's African American.
I'm sure the relevance of that is obvious, but could you run it by me anyway?
Well, a Boston jury is likely to take my word over hers. Plus, African American women like sex. You know. Rougher.
What do you mean you can't take my case?
My firm, they voted against it.
I thought you were a partner.
I am, but I was outvoted, Manny.
Jimmy, if I don't suppress this evidence, I'm looking at 8 years.
I tried.
I don't understand it. It's a criminal firm. You're a partner. I'm a criminal. And besides, you're my friend here.
I know, but...
But nothing, Jimmy. You remember when you passed the bar? We threw that great big party. And you gave this great speech about what it meant. How you were finally going to be able to help your friends. Well, here I am coming to you for help. Now, what's the deal?
We look ridiculous. You must really love to shoot.
This is America. Everybody loves to shoot. Guns are what makes America great. There are more guns in American household than pet dogs.
Listen, as soon as we can get the guns to fetch, we can lick this damn dog problem completely.
Osama, pull! Saddam, pull! Kerry, pull! See, the trick is, you gotta... Oh! Whoa, Nelly. Trick is, you gotta wanna hit the target.
Okay. Mother, pull!
Did you say mother?
I only meant to scare her.
Now that we've played guns together, can I be candid, Denny? I've had the opportunity to observe you for a while from up close and afar, and I've consistently noticed something.
Like what?
You're not well. People in your firm aren't going to tell you that because they like you. Plus, you wield a great deal of power. But you have about as much business being in that courtroom tomorrow as you do holding a loaded shotgun.
Do you know who you're talking to?
Look, I offer this because A, I don't care if I get fired, and B, someone very dear to me died with Alzheimer's. And when I think I see symptoms, even the possibility of symptoms,
The fact that you may have Alzheimer's does not entitle you to criticize me.
Denny, these people, the Finnertys, have waited 14 months for trial.
They want me.
Because they think you're prepared.
Who do you think you are? Huh? I hire you. You're here a week. Now you're trying to tell me what to do? Nobody tells me what to do.
Dad, you're my father and you don't even remember.
I'm not your father.
I had you for a second.
Don't you laugh at me. I'm healthy. The picture of health.
When I went to law school, it wasn't to get rich or... I had a lot of buddies who got in jams. I became a lawyer to help my friends. It was that simple. There was something about that that seemed very glamorous to me. And it still does.
Really?
Get some space in the North End. Wake up every morning, drop my laundry off at the Fluff and Fold, have coffee with Lenny and Sal at Maury's Donuts, help Steve get the Denver boot off his pickup, help Sylvia get a loan even though she's got no credit, negotiate a better price on a condo for my Aunt Mary. Help the people I really care about to live better lives, you know? Then close up early enough to have supper with them. That sounds like a life to me. A rich one, even.
You have to do it.
Do what?
Hang a shingle on the North End. Help Aunt Mary with her credit. Help Lenny with... You have to do it.
I can't abandon the firm now, of all time.
Jimmy, the word on the street is our firm is over. I've been looking.
You have?
And get this. One of my close friends is a headhunter. Eugene's put his name out there.
What? Eugene?
3 weeks ago, he interviewed at Hollings and Gray. That's not even the point. You have to go do this because it's what you want to do. You have to do it.
It's not just going away, Matthew, especially not quickly. He raped her.
Not what I want to hear.
Look, get the new guy to do this. He's done criminal
The new
cases.
guy is in court on Denny Crane control.
I told you when I came here it was to get away from criminal law.
I have an official complaint to lodge, and since it's about her, she might as well be present for it. I fight my battles open.
You might want to opt for an adverb there, Sal. Openly would support your predicate. Open would describe your leg position at the bar.
I want that on the record.
Ooh, the girls are fighting.
Got a big one, Glenn.
Yeah, tell me something I don't know.
Oh, please.
Hannah.
Glenn.
Date rape. We need to find some credibility issues quickly. Victim's name is Candace Watson. Suspect's father is a blue chip. We'll get you employee records, school transcripts, credit report.
Your hair. It's so you.
Hi.
Hi.
We're not simply looking to prevail at trial. The goal would be to squash this now. I need this.
Denny, I am begging you. I've prepared this opening for 3 weeks.
Overkill.
Alan.
We don't want to steal the thunder from your closing, Denny.
Not going to get to a closing, no, sir.
Mr. Crane, we'll hear from you.
Denny Crane, I represent the plaintiff, and here's what's going to happen. A whole lot of witnesses are going to get up and tell you how and why Allshop's lighting fixture fell on Mary Finnerty's head, killing her. Defense is going to get up, have their say, then I'll get up again and ask you to give Sarah and Bill Finnerty a whole lot of money. Now, it's difficult to put a price on a human life, I grant you. But this is Allshop. And as the defense counsel was so quick to point out to me, they have over 3,000 stores in this country, 10,000 internationally. We're not talking about one lighting fixture. We're talking about a lot of lives at stake here.
Objection. Sustained. Mr. Crane, can we talk about this case only? Can we do that?
Oh, of course. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Value of human life. It's a bugger. My friend Jerry Spence tells a story of this paper boy delivering his papers on his morning route one day. He throws the paper through the window, shatters the glass, blinds a woman. What's the value of that? Paper boy decides to give the woman his profits for the week. Not very much, considering she was blinded. Now here, we have a loss of life, an avoidable loss. Not merely an accident, one they could have prevented. So I think the paper boy had the right idea. At the end of this trial, I'm going to get up. I'm going to ask the defendant to pay my client 1 week's profit. No, let's make that a day's profit. Let's not get greedy here. We may not be able to put a price on Mary Finnerty's life, but we can at least pay her family the profits for the day they killed her. What could be more fair than that?
My client's profits are not relevant. The number of stores they have is not relevant. How dare you go into that? And how dare you not shut him down?
May I go off the record, briefly?
Go right ahead.
Thank you. This is not for your ears, by the way. You stupid bastard. Cases rarely turn on what's legally relevant. What you have to be concerned with here is that Allshop makes $160 million of pure profit a day. In gross revenue is $800 million. In the 20 minutes it took the ambulance to reach Mary Finnerty's crushed head, your client took in $10 million. That might slip out in court, and even if it doesn't, look at this face. It comes with its own publicist. The jury will get wind of those numbers.
In which case, we'll appeal.
Great. And do you think you'll be the lawyers to handle that appeal when your client gets whacked with a $50 million judgment? You're an ass. You're an ass. You're an ass. How about we settle this case like your careers depended on it? Dumb bastards. I'm sorry, where were we?
Leaving?
I've been thinking about this for a long time. And now...
Because you couldn't take that case?
In part, yes. The truth is, I've always wanted to hang my own shingle. I'm 43 years old. If I don't do it now, when then?
Considering what we're going through now, how can you even think of leaving?
You are. You interviewed with Hollings and Gray last month.
Is that true, Eugene?
They called for an interview. I declined.
No, you didn't.
I declined the job.
But not the interview. You considered leaving, Eugene. That's what I've been doing. We just came to different conclusions.
Do you have any idea how difficult it would be to launch a practice?
Probably not. But I'm not coming totally from logic here. This is emotional.
Given that, why don't you at least wait to see if this impulse passes?
The truth is, Eleanor, I've been wanting to leave for 100 years. I love this and all of you, don't get me wrong. But what I really want to do, deep down, this isn't it. I'll pitch in, handle cases, whatever you need. I won't abandon you. But I gotta do this.
And when would you do this?
Today. It needs to be now.
I'm sick of her not respecting me. I made law review at Holy Cross, top 10% of my class, and people totally dismiss me because of the way I dress.
Well, then let's talk about your dress.
I get clients because of the way I look, Matthew. People approach me.
Men approach you.
Yes, many of whom go on to hire me.
And is that how you plan to carve out your career? You know, you're right. Law review, top 10% of your class. Firms all over town should have been extending offers. How many did? Sally, you're an attorney.
I'm also 25, and I'm not gonna dress like I'm 40. My legal skills are excellent. I shouldn't get punished because my skirts are short. And you can tell Hannah, I'm gonna hit her. I don't care if she's a partner. If she keeps treating me like this, I'm gonna hit her.
According to the seminars, I'm not supposed to hug you. But I'm gonna risk it. Hey, hey, hey. Shh. Shh. It's okay. It's okay.
Munchausen's. Basically, it's a disorder that causes people to make up or fake diseases.
I know what it is. Where did you get this? I should say, how did you get this?
I don't think you mean to ask me that.
Was she ever actually diagnosed with Munchausen's?
She doesn't have it.
Then why is she on a hospital list?
It's computer generated. If a person is admitted for treatment over and over, the name eventually might end up on a possible Munchausen list.
Even if the injuries are legit?
Shouldn't happen, but one doctor along the way had to wonder whether she was really abused by her father. That's enough.
Do you have a second?
Sure.
I'm gonna ask you this in a quiet, refrained tone so as not to seem like I'm attacking you. How is it you could interview with another law firm at
Eleanor, they wanted to meet. I told them I was not interested. They were persistent about at least talking. I only agreed to hear them out. I did. I restated my position that I had no interest in leaving here, and that was the end of it.
Was that before or after you fired Alan?
It was after the firm voted to discharge Alan Shore.
Eugene, I don't think I need to lecture you on the importance of perception, but for us, during an incredibly vulnerable period, for our senior partner to be seen interviewing...
Nobody saw.
The word was out. Jamie heard it. She told Jimmy. The word got out. Forget that I'm your partner. As your friend, if you're planning to bail...
I'm not bailing.
Are we gonna survive, Eugene?
We'll survive. I'm not bailing. And we'll survive.
What can I tell his father?
That I'm meeting with the DA this morning. Other than that...
Tara, copies of cases. First Circuit's on top, Massachusetts is the second tab, dictum and legislative intent after that. Would you like me to come with you?
I would, actually. But I'm too afraid you'll talk.
Would it kill you to be kind?
Actually, I was once, and it almost did.
Ah, so I get the blame for how you treat people.
Just the opposite. I give you total credit.
Hannah, I would hate to be the only one to experience the tender you.
It's late. I've got to go do good deeds.
Sheldon, I heard you settled.
Yeah. 6.5 million. Good result, client's pleased.
6.5? You were stuck between 1.2 and 2.3. How'd you get 6.5?
Denny did good work.
So I don't need to intervene today. Don't you love it here?
These convictions are extremely difficult to get, especially when the suspect and victim once had a consensual relationship.
Well, their relationship...
I'm not saying I won't get it. I'm just trying to prepare you, Mr. Watson.
Kenny, Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were busy. Actually, I did. You're Candace Watson's father?
I am.
Hannah Rose. I have the unfortunate task of defending the man who raped your daughter, who, between the three of us, I'm convinced is guilty.
What do you want, Hannah?
In the interest of no surprises, medical report. A claim you once abused your daughter. I'm sure you didn't. A hospital turned up her name as a possible Munchausen's.
Hannah, if you could excuse us, please.
If she makes things up.
That's all, Hannah.
I'm leaving. This can be used to pierce Rape Shield, which is vulnerable to begin with. You might want to consider sparing your daughter this trial.
Hannah, get out.
Misdemeanor assault, 1 year suspended. That's a gift. None of us wants to go to trial here.
And the DA agreed?
I just got the call. Your son does get a conviction.
Yeah, but no jail.
Assuming the judge signs off, which he should.
Oh, thank God.
You can thank Hannah.
I don't know what to say.
He's a fine young man, Miss Rose. And...
Mr. Solomon, I can see you're having a moment. But from my take on the facts, which includes an interview with a fine young man, he's a rapist. If he's to make anything of this second chance, Daddy needs to see the fine young man for what he is and get him into some counseling.
They're all nuts.
Who?
The partners. You know they've all totally had work done.
They have?
Please. Denny Crane's head so pumped full of Botox. Even Hannah, pretty Hannah.
Hannah Rose?
Yeah?
She's in her 30s.
So what? She's pulled so tight she's got to cross her legs to smile. Oh my God.
I guess it's lucky I don't like to smile.
I was just... Oh my God.
How much do we pay you, Sally?
$160,000.
Do you think we pay you $160,000 to come down here to the storage room and smoke pot, Sally?
No, ma'am.
It would be a mistake to call me ma'am. Give me the joint, Sally. Do you need to pee, Mark?
Yes, ma'am. Sir. Hannah. God.
Go pee, Mark.
I've, like, so miscalculated my day.
I've had a lousy day too, Sal. I arranged for a rapist to get off with just a slap on the wrist. Now, I need to go buy something to feel better about myself. I've been eyeing this little purse, actually. Cost $900. Can you imagine $900 for a purse? Luckily, I can afford it. Partners here are well paid. I bet you hope to be partner one day. Complain about me to anyone ever again, even to your own mother. This little pot incident comes to light.
What the hell are you doing in my office? Had you there again, didn't I, Dad?
I've asked you not to make fun of my mental health. As I recall, I meant it.
If I offended you before, I apologize.
You know, you don't fool me. My success as a trial attorney comes from my ability to read people. I read you. I know your little secret, Socher.
You do?
You're in awe of me.
Well, now that the secret's out. Let me tell you something, Denny Crane. Having watched you at the courthouse yesterday, I just want you to know I am in awe. You're Denny Crane. And that's something.
You've taken up a minute of my time. To whom do I send the bill?
Send the bill to me.
Best thing is it's elegant. You can go dressy and it's casual. It goes with the sweater and jeans just as well.
And the size?
Do you like to carry a lot of stuff?
Totally. Let's go with the big one.
Oh, I'm jealous. I've been saving up to get this same bag.
Well, look on the bright side. If I saw it on you, I'd no longer want it. Tell you what. Give me half off. I'll buy you one.
If only I could. Look, if you get home and you suddenly hate it, bring it back. No problem. Not supposed to say it.
Never heard it. What's the matter?
Hannah Rose? You're an attorney?
Why?
My name is Candace Watson. Your client raped me last week. Small town, Boston. Just sign here, please, and you're good to go.
Look,
You stinker!
Previously on The Practice.
Alan Shore thinks he got fired because we were afraid he'd bring the firm down. He's already brought us down. Our lives are that law firm. Working together, that's something. I might even call that everything.
most paralegals request not to work with me, and just so you know, I am totally fine with being hated. Sally, if you dress like that, people will get the right idea about you. Please, go home and change.
My legal skills are excellent. I shouldn't get punished because my skirts are short. And you can tell Hannah, I'm gonna hit her. I don't care if she's a partner. If she keeps treating me like this, I'm gonna hit her.
I had this dope deal coming up. I didn't tell no one, except Gigi Cooley, my girlfriend. All of a sudden, the feds are busting down my door. I think the FBI bugged me in my buttocks.
I want to take this case.
We're voting 2-1 to turn it down.
Leaving because you couldn't take that case?
How can you even think of leaving?
You are. You interviewed with Hollings and Gray last month.
I declined.
But not the interview. You considered leaving, Eugene.
I do not do secretarial work.
Lucy will be in at noon.
Fine, then have her do it. I have cases.
Jamie, come on.
Eugene, may I speak to you a second?
I thought we concluded our conversation.
This'll just take a second. Please.
What's that about?
That was Kevin Stadler. He's from Hollings and Gray, the firm that Eugene interviewed for.
I thought he turned that down.
I really wasn't interviewing you on behalf of our firm, Eugene.
What do you mean?
I don't know if you're familiar with Governor Romney's new judicial nominating process. The first round is completely blind. The governor feels it can be much more merit-based that way. I was engaged by the governor's counsel as an early screener.
What are you talking about?
I was interviewing you as a potential Superior Court judge.
A judge?
If you're interested, I'd love to submit your name to the governor's council.
To be a Superior Court judge?
To be a Superior Court judge.
Get the doctor's report, and then we'll talk, okay?
Thanks, Jimmy. Jimmy.
Manny, hey, Gigi. Oh, go in the conference room.
Hey, you said you would take me next.
10 minutes, Mr. Pap.
Ah, this is discrimination.
Millie Trevally, her husband bid her she wants to sue.
Right in the
I'll
thigh.
be
It
with
drew
you
blood.
as soon as I can. Susie, could you get Mrs. Trevally some coffee, please?
I'd love some myself. We don't got any.
Maybe you could get some?
Oh, yeah, like I got nothing to do.
Gigi, hey, congratulations.
Oh, thanks. It's the happiest moment in my life.
Look, I talked to both ER doctors who treated you. They claim there was no device inserted into your person.
Well, of course they're gonna say that.
Manny.
They must have got some mind-reading psychic. And going into a person's head, you should need a warrant for that, too.
This is how he got labeled.
I got a buddy in the bureau. I'll talk to him. But we need to think about a plea.
Now, look, never mind plea. I got a friend. And I can give them something they want, Jimmy. My friend spent some time in the oil business, and he knows where they are.
Knows where who are?
Not who, what. The weapons of mass destruction. The FBI's been trying to redeem themselves in this arena. You get the charges dropped, I'll give them the big WMD. This could be why they went into my ass to begin with, to gather intelligence.
Oh, that was a sucker punch! Oh, both men are down on the ice, and Sears is not letting up. The referee is trying to...
Gee, you're certainly a good hockey player. So, what did this man do, steal your puck?
He took out one of our best players a few weeks ago.
Took out on a date?
Excuse me, new guy. I wouldn't want the client to think we're not taking this seriously.
Maybe you should take over so I can observe.
Mike, the problem we have, in addition to the attack itself, you went on record the night before saying you were going to get him. So it's difficult for us to say it was some sudden outbreak of emotion. Do you see our dilemma?
A word of reply would be helpful. A whole sentence would be positively stunning. Mention has been made of the code. What exactly is the code?
It means if you take out one of our guys, we'll go after one of yours. It's, you know, payback, eh?
I'd need you to drop the A. It sounds Canadian.
I am Canadian.
I realize this, but I'd like to paint you American. See, in America, if somebody commits a vicious, unprovoked attack, best to cloak it with patriotism. Oh, hello. I can see you're observing again. Am I knotted tightly enough for you?
A judge?
Can you believe it?
No. I mean, I can. I can believe you'd be a great candidate. So would this be something you might be interested in? Eugene, I think it would be great. I do. It would be fabulous if...
First of all, it's not at the point where I even have to ask myself whether or not...
Eugene, clearly it is at that point. If you're interested, the process continues. If you're not... So are you?
I don't know. It's all so sudden, and I just need to think.
Is there a reason we're having drinks at a frat house?
It's not normally like this.
Why am I here at all?
Because I think we need to set some ground rules.
How are we doing?
We're having a private conversation. I saw that.
Saw what?
You need to be clear on a few things, Mr. Short. If you...
Something wrong? Other than your nature?
I'll be right back. If you won't fire her, I will.
We can't summarily hire and fire people. It's
Denny
just...
Crane summarily hired Alan Shore.
He's Denny Crane, you're not.
Look, Matthew, even you can't defend. When you get a free moment, could you come to my office, please?
It's my personal and private time. This firm does not own me.
Matthew, she seems to think the firm doesn't own her. When you get a free moment, please.
Were you dancing in some bar last night? Without wardrobe?
Well, here's the thing. Insurance companies don't like to pay out when it's spouse against spouse, especially when it's what they call supervening act, which an intentional biting would be. Get him to bump you accidental, like with the car, preferably when he's backing up. I got a doctor who can get you the x-rays.
Manny, a second. Please, don't counsel my clients.
I had legal schooling, Jimmy.
You're not a lawyer.
Oh, excuse me.
Listen, I talked to my friend at the Bureau. Your ass wasn't bugged.
What did you expect that they were gonna
Manny, please don't talk for a second, okay? They got what they got on you through an informant. He wouldn't tell me who the informant was, but, did you know Gigi got arrested 3 weeks ago?
My Gigi?
DUI. They found some pot in the glove compartment. Enough to get her on intent.
She never told me this.
The bus went nowhere. Case was tossed. I think it's possible she flipped you, Manny.
Gigi? This isn't a possible thing, Jimmy. She's my fiancée. She loves me. She even thinks I'm handsome.
I'd like to talk to her.
It wasn't Gigi.
Manny, this is your business. I'm not gonna do nothing you don't want me to. But I'm concerned. If this is the woman you're gonna marry, and if she flipped you, can I have a conversation with her?
Fine, but you're wrong.
I hope to God I am. Look, Manny, if you want to get to the truth of this or not, your call. But if you do, don't tip her. Just let me talk to her.
I won't say nothing.
It was an assault. The fact that it took place during a professional hockey game doesn't mean this guy...
Come on, Jeffrey. You have 4,000 reported assaults every year. Less than half lead to charges.
Hannah, if you were still here, you'd prosecute.
I certainly would not.
He repeatedly punched a defenseless man. He doesn't get some special exemption because he did it during a sporting event.
That's just simply not true. We grant such exemptions all the time.
Excuse me a minute. New guy.
It would be illegal to run somebody down and flatten them, yet in football, boxers try to knock each other unconscious. The actual intent of the sport is assault. Imagine throwing a hard object 100 miles per hour at somebody's head. That's grounds for attempted murder. But if the victim crowds the plate, fighting is part of hockey. May I speak for a second?
You are speaking.
Oh. Sometimes I become so wrapped with my own words, it feels more like a listening experience. Look, we're gathered here today because of the media. I suspect if the firestorm died down, so would your urge to be Javert. Suppose this man were severely punished by the League. How about we get our justice that way?
First of all, I'm not the commissioner of the League.
I'm offering you the chance to be. Name your punishment. Name it.
Out of the playoffs. And the next 2 years.
Done.
Done? How are you?
I'll meet with the commissioner. My client will be suspended for 2 full seasons plus playoffs.
I hate to break your momentum, but the players' union will never let...
Yes, they will.
Because you say so.
Because I say so. Congratulations, Mr. District Attorney. You've just helped to change hockey for the better. By the way, I may need to invoke the power of your office a little. Not to worry.
It doesn't necessarily mean he's leaving.
Oh my God.
Jamie?
Even if he's thinking about leaving Eleanor, this place will collapse. I mean, my job, my outfits.
Could you please calm down? He's going on a few interviews. It's a long shot that he'll even be selected, so let's not get...
Whoa, who are you kidding? He's black.
So?
So, Romney is desperate to appoint black judges.
Is that it? They want me because I'm black?
No, 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 no. Check that. Yes. In part. I mean, he's never going to appoint an unqualified candidate. You're definitely qualified, so you can get off that horse. But all things being equal, he will tap a black candidate. Diversity is a big part of his executive order. I've read it. So if you go for this, you'll probably get it. Which is great.
Let me start by saying, I believe in you, Sally. If I seem to be judgmental, it's only because I measure your performance against your potential. When you meet new people, I would imagine the question, what do you do? Pops almost immediately into the conversation. You answer, I'm an attorney at Crane, Pool & Schmidt. When others describe you, smart girl, nice, works at Crane, Pool & Schmidt. As much as you might like to lay claim to your personal time or private life, who you are and where you work are inextricably bound, Sally. And when you're standing in a public bar, on the bar, half naked, thrusting your Great Divide as if it were a tourist attraction, there are people saying, she's a lawyer at Crane, Pool & Schmidt. Now, as fine as your legal skills might be, we simply cannot have our associates engage in public, drunken, pornographic conduct. And if you can't be concerned with our firm's reputation, I should think you'd at least try to show a little respect for your own. That's all.
What do you mean he's practicing law?
It says law officers on the door. And inside I see law books. The people going in and out limping and stuff.
Right on Commercial Street?
Commercial Street is what I'm saying.
And you're sure his name is Baluti?
That's what it says on the door. Law offices of. Law books inside. People limping.
There is no precedent for a 2-year suspension. And even if I were to sanction that, I can assure you the players' union wouldn't. If you only knew.
What would they do? Pull your jersey over your head and pummel you?
Mr. Shore, the idea of...
Mr. Burke, you will suspend Mr. Sears for 2 years. In consideration for that, forgive me, I'm parched. In consideration for that, I've worked it out with the DA for the League not to be criminally prosecuted.
The League? How are we liable for
Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 274, Section 2, aiding and abetting. Anyone who assists, encourages, or promotes an assault can be charged as a principal.
We don't do that.
You don't do that.
No, we don't.
In your highlight videos, you show the brawls. You also show them on the big jumbotrons between periods. A Gordie Howe hat trick is considered to be a goal, an assist, and a fight.
We penalize fighting.
But you don't ban it. Every other professional sport does. If a player fights in football or baseball, he's gone. In your sport, he gets a standing ovation.
Mr. Shore, I'm sure you're a fine attorney, but you have no appreciation for what hockey is, its history,
I have
its
enormous
tradition.
appreciation for your sport, Mr. Burke. In fact, I have season tickets. Hockey is Bobby Orr. Hockey is Bobby Hull, Stan Mikita, Wayne Gretzky. Hockey is speed, finesse, skill, and power. None of which has anything to do with mayhem. Hockey is being debased with thuggery that your league not only condones, but encourages.
And you think if we just change the rule, it will stop?
Yes. In college hockey, it's banned, the players don't fight. In the Olympics, it's banned, they don't fight. It can absolutely be legislated out. You choose not to do so. And with all the vicious muggings happening on the ice today, you are daring a district attorney to prosecute the league. I have that district attorney, Mr. Burke. Mr. Sears will be suspended for 2 years. You need to have appreciation for your sport, Mr. Burke. We need your league to rise up and mirror the dignity of the game itself. Tell your players no more fighting. And if they still insist on violence, let them beat up their coaches like the basketball players.
How we doing?
Fine.
Have you made up your mind yet?
Made up my mind? I barely had time to think about it.
Never mind.
Is there some rush?
Well, this affects everybody, Eugene.
I realize that.
So if you're gonna walk out on us, we just like...
Walk out?
I didn't mean it like that.
I think you did.
You don't have to use that tone, all
You're
right?
the one speaking in a tone like you're being betrayed. Put it out there, Eleanor. We've known each other too long. Put it out there.
Okay. Bobby left. Lindsay, Rebecca. But you and I looked each other in the eye and we said we were gonna make it work. If you leave, how can it work, Eugene? How can it work?
Eleanor, look, part of what's going on with me is this need to redeem myself.
Redeem?
Yeah. In part for what the firm's become, from dealing with Alan Shore,
Hey,
our
that's
reputation.
crap. Don't make this about that. If you want to leave...
Do I get to talk?
Yes, but you asked me to be honest, so let's hear you put it out.
Well, you acting like I don't have the right to leave, like I owe you.
I never said...
I have the right. I gave everything to this firm. If I choose... I have the right.
Yes, you have the right. But you know, you are this firm, Eugene. You're our conscience, our soul. You are this firm.
The reason I wanted to have this conversation, well, some disturbing information has come to light.
You're acting creepy. You're both acting kind of creepy. But...
Gigi, my sources at the FBI tell me they were tipped off by an informant. Somebody with something to trade.
Who would turn against Manny? I mean, everybody loves Manny.
I'm also informed you were arrested a few weeks ago. And that arrests seemed to go away.
What are you talking about? That's a lie.
Here's a copy of the incident report. Gigi, I will find out. A couple of motions in court. They gotta tell me who the informant is. Now, I know you love Manny. The best thing that can happen here is I make out the argument that you were coerced, which I'm sure you had to be. I might be able to make it all go away, but you gotta tell me how you were coerced.
Jimmy?
Not now, Susie.
No, you gotta take this.
Excuse me, please. Look, when I'm in a serious meeting...
This is Lenny Pescatori.
We know each other. Old times, right, Jimmy?
How can I help you?
I don't know, Jimmy. See, I'm walking by and I see you signed attorney at law, so I come in and I see you like a neighborhood lawyer here, which, you know, I'm a neighborhood lawyer too. We could be buddies. Only problem, I'm the neighborhood lawyer. And this here is my neighborhood. Which I'm sure you didn't know. But now you do know.
What the hell was that?
This Lenny Pescatori, Jimmy, he is not a nice person.
I'll figure this out, Manny. There's stuff to work with here. I'll figure it all out.
Sally. Hello.
Don't you start. I don't need another. Don't start.
I never start. I'm more of a closer. What's wrong? Tell me.
What's wrong? Let me tell you something. You probably wouldn't guess it to look at me, but I made law review. I even won the regional moot court competition.
You're right. To look at you, I never would have guessed.
Because people say don't judge a book by its cover, but that's exactly how I'm judged. Even by people here who know me, know my work.
Well, perhaps people...
I like to dress this way. I like to have fun on my personal time. Why can't people like you deal?
First of all, I can deal. I thought you were absolutely sensational up on that bar.
Really?
Second, lawyers as a breed hate their job, Sally. They do their very best to window dress the awfulness. Big houses, fancy cars, expensive clothes. Attorneys actually want to be judged by their covers. It makes them seem interesting. Third, I thought you were absolutely sensational up on that bar.
You said that already.
Fourth, to the extent that you don't want to become them, I salute you. Don't ever, ever become them. Lastly, and I'll stop here, I thought you were absolutely sensational up on that bar. Well, that was surprising.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I don't know why I just did that. I'm so sorry.
Hey, new guy. League issued the suspension 2 years. DA agreed not to prosecute. Clients coming in at 11. Good result. I'll buy you a beer later and critique what I think you did wrong.
I don't accept criticism, Hannah, though I do enjoy harsh discipline.
May I speak with you? It's extremely important. Okay, I'm like really nervous, so I'm just gonna say this before I get all acid reflux and gurgle. I have no idea why I kissed you. I mean, I think you're cute, but I just don't go around tongue-throating cute guys. What you said suddenly made me want to kiss you. That doesn't explain why I did it, but...
Sally, it's okay.
Really?
Don't worry about it.
Thank you. When you say it's okay, how okay?
I beg your pardon?
Well, I do sort of think you're attractive. God, I promised myself I wouldn't go there.
Sally, I think you're a very attractive woman. But I'm involved.
Oh, okay. Okay. Anyone I know?
Myself, actually. And it's quite serious. I'm not in the right place for a relationship.
Okay. So I'm gonna leave now. Bye.
If I flip my dealer, Jimmy, I'm a dead man. Not that I care.
I'll see if we can do it confidential. It's our only shot, Manny. For them to let you go, you gotta give them somebody bigger.
Fine, whatever.
Hey, look at me. Your heart is broken right now. I understand this. But better you learn about her before you get married, right? Obviously, this wasn't the right person for you.
It ain't easy to get girls to love me, Jimmy. I'm fat, I got no money. Women don't go for me.
Jimmy,
Not now, Susie.
he's back. Lenny the fish.
1 second.
Jimmy, my friend.
I asked you to stay out of my office.
Relax. Only came by to say Ralph Spinacci will no longer be needing your services. He died.
Spinny? When?
In a few days.
You're not gonna intimidate me. You got that? I'm here, and I'm here to stay.
You got a lot of balls. You know that? I've been working this neighborhood for years while you were sipping Don Perignon up on the hill with the Metagons. Now you want to come back and take food off my plate.
Doesn't look like you've missed too many meals.
Yeah, I like your style. You got good gumption. I like a man with gumption. But I don't like it that much.
Get out of my office, you hear me? I grew up in this neighborhood. Get out now before I call the police.
Go ahead, call the cops. Ask for Frankie Lupo. Ask for Steve Frschetti. Mike Luciano, good cops. I'm sure they'll come running.
He asked you to get out.
Manny. You got new counsel, huh, Manny? Manny owes me money. FBI still bugging your ass, Manny?
Jimmy asked you to leave. Oh, you want a piece of me? Huh? Go ahead. See what happens. There's no cops around to break it up. Take a shot. See what happens.
All right.
Shut up, Jimmy. It's a different league now. I'm standing right here, Lenny.
Oh, yeah? For now, you're standing.
I said I'd buy you a beer. So here.
I believe you promised to discipline me as well.
Look, you're obviously a good lawyer, but I give you a few weeks here tops. You don't understand authority, you're arrogant. My suspicion is you're corrupt and probably unflinchingly selfish and—
Foreplay like this can only lead to sex.
You're disgusting.
You're quivering. I've read that women who like to emasculate secretly desire to be ravished. Would you like me to rip your blouse off right now, Hannah? Put my mouth to your breast and perhaps lower myself. You want to slap my face, but part of you fears it could arouse me. And since you stand there, already titillated by me, It could set something terribly nasty in motion. I could be wrong, of course. Maybe we should see. Slap my face, Anna. It's what you want. Slap it.
Another second? I'm sorry. After all we've been through, as much as I love this firm, it would be an honor to see a lawyer from here get appointed to the bench. I would be so proud of you. Proud for all of us. Is there a timetable?
Well, if I decide to go forward, there would be a confirmation hearing before the Governor's Council next week. You might even be called to give testimony.
Well, just let me know.
Okay.
Well?
It's happening, Jamie.
He's doing it.
He says he's undecided, but I know him. It's happening.
Oh, great. Go away.
I just got here.
Look, I'm embarrassed enough already. You don't have to show up here and massage my feelings. I'm a big girl.
I love having my feelings massaged.
Go away and give some other nice guy a chance to sit there.
Sally, you don't need to feel embarrassed.
Look, I kissed you. It was totally inappropriate. Then I made a play for you. And by the way, I know that you hit on everyone, so what was I even thinking about to begin with? But then to be rejected by someone who's obviously not picky. Just go away.
Look at me. You know how two people can sometimes seem to make each other more whole? That doesn't happen with me. I have this way of making women feel wonderful, but less than in the end.
Maybe you haven't met the right girl?
Perhaps. I'll tell you what, I would like to dance with you.
You're massaging again. Go away.
On the contrary, it's my own ego at play now. I'm currently being seen by others talking to a pretty woman. If I simply walk away, it'll look like I've been rejected. I'd appreciate you allowing me to save face. One dance.
Don't mess with me.
One dance.
If you mess me up, I'll totally hit you.
I understand.
I don't know what you're doing, but I don't sleep with the guys right off if that's what you're after.
You already have my respect, I assure you.
What?
I just wanted to see if you were paying attention. And I was just kidding.
So was I. think you like me.
You stink.
Previously on the practice.
I'd love to submit your name to the governor's council.
To be a superior court judge. Well, you're acting like I don't have the right to leave. Like I owe you.
I never said.
I have the right.
I've always wanted to hang my own shingle.
When would you do this?
It needs to be now. I talked to my friend at the Bureau. Your ass wasn't bugged.
What did you expect that they were...
I think it's possible she flipped you, Manny.
Gigi?
I know you love Manny, but you gotta tell me how you were coerced.
This is Lenny Pescatori.
How can I help you?
I'm a neighborhood lawyer, too. Only problem, I'm the neighborhood lawyer.
I thought you were absolutely sensational up on that bar. Well, that was surprising.
I kissed you. It was totally inappropriate.
I have this way of making women feel wonderful, but less than in the end.
Maybe you haven't met the right girl.
Perhaps.
I think you like me. Alan, hold up. Yo.
Did you just say yo?
Very upset. I thought we had a kind of, thing going.
A thing.
Yes, a thing. We kissed. That's,
You kissed.
And you received, and we danced. You grabbed my ass. You saluted my quest to be myself. That at least adds up to a potential thing that needs to be dealt with.
Sally, when I told you I was attracted to professional women, I truly meant professional women.
I'm not accepting that.
You're not accepting it.
You like me. I can always tell when a man has feelings for me. I don't care how much you try to kid yourself. You're not fooling me.
Tara, Denny Crane.
I'm ahead of you there.
Wonderful news. Had breakfast this morning.
You must be beside yourself.
Oh, no, that's not the news. Had breakfast this morning with general counsel of perhaps one of the leading car manufacturers of this country. Know who that is?
America?
We're taking over their SUV cases, which is beyond huge. I want Hannah, Alan, you, of course, in my office at 1400 hours.
Aye, aye.
Denny Crane.
Order up. I'm not gonna tell you your business, Jimmy, because I know that's not my place. But you gotta stand up to this guy.
I did.
No, you didn't. Manny did. You didn't do anything.
And what should I have done, Susie?
Again, not my place. But this is the street. It's not some fancy Beacon Hill office. I asked around. That fat slob has bullied every lawyer that's tried to come in here, and he intimidates clients, too. I talked to my mother. She says he's a coward.
Excuse me, Jimmy? Excuse me. Look, I've been playing this interrogation thing over and over in my head, Jimmy, and, well, I think maybe the police did coerce me. I mean, what I said wasn't totally voluntary.
Okay, How so?
Well, they attached these tiny little electrode thingies to my privates. And they would zap me if they didn't like my answers. It made me react all involuntary. What?
Manny told you to say this.
He said they torture, that they're doing this kind of thing in the Guatemala Bay area.
Guantanamo Bay. Gigi, I am not going to lie. If the day comes I decide to lie, it won't be with one of Manny's ridiculous concoctions.
I love him, Jimmy, and well, he won't take me back. And if you can get this thing to go away, well, then maybe I can get him to forgive me.
I just think you should have counsel.
The commission wants to hear from me, not my attorney. Plus, you can advise me if I need help.
No, I cannot. I'm on the nominating committee. It would be total...
Advise me now, then.
All right. It could get very political. The main thing for you is to impress them with the idea that you will uphold the law. As a defense attorney, you could be viewed as being potentially soft on crime. You do not want to be viewed that way.
I could come with you.
I think that would be very wise. Also, the death penalty.
What about it?
If it comes up, and it may, you'll have to finesse this. Romney is looking to impose it.
And what, I'm required to agree with that?
No. You simply say that you're bound to uphold the law, that as a judge you will uphold the law and get out. This is critical, Eugene. Is finesse in your arsenal?
First thing we need to do is develop a strategy. These vehicles still roll. It's a growth industry, and I want to capture it. We need a strategy. Hannah, I'd like you to come up with an overall, what's the word?
Strategy?
Exactly. Alan, turns out our first case comes up for trial in June. Your former colleague is handling it. That big-boned woman from your old firm, the one that scares me.
Eleanor Frott.
Our client will no doubt be evaluating us in this first case. I'd like you to take it, since...
I'm afraid I can't.
Why not?
Eleanor's a friend. I'm not trying cases against her.
Son, success is never so sweet as when we can crush a friend in the process.
Just the same.
Hannah, you don't have friends, do you?
None.
Excellent. Tara, see that Hannah gets what she needs. I believe that covers it. Anything else? Oh, yes. Denny Crane. Dismissed.
Manny.
I can't go flipping Charlie Andretti, Jimmy. I mean, we need to come up with a solution that allows me to go on living.
I will not be saying the feds attached electrodes to your girlfriend's genitalia. Now stop being an idiot. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
You know I got labeling issues.
I'm sorry. She wants you back, you know. Gigi. Manny, sometimes the toughest thing in the world to do is forgive. And sometimes the more you love somebody, the harder it is.
What are you, Dear Abby now?
Spinny, what happened to your head?
10 guesses.
The fish.
Not personally, but his name did come up between kicks. I gotta fire you, Jimmy.
Spinny, I will talk to him.
He's got me by the cojones. I'm into this guy for 2,500 plus juice.
He's juicing you?
Yeah, point and a half.
Does he do this with everybody?
Hey, if I borrow from a loan shark, I'd be paying 5 points a week. That's, of course, if I was to pay him.
Susie, cancel this afternoon's appointments.
What appointments? People just walk in here.
Do you see yourself bringing any particular judicial philosophy to the bench?
I would like to see the courts, and specifically judges, show respect for the law.
You think that's currently a problem?
A big one. We've got overcrowded dockets, and more judges are becoming slaves to expediency. More and more, the Constitution is being molded and manipulated to fit a judge's political or moral point of view. It has to stop.
I can see your firm has handled several capital cases out of state, each time taking a position against the death penalty.
We're a defense firm. our clients tend to disfavor being executed.
Fair enough. But as a judge, would you impose the death penalty should it ever become law in this state?
No.
Why not?
One, I consider human life to be intrinsically sacred, and I do not believe the state should engage in the systemized taking of human life. Two, our judicial system is flawed. We wrongly convict over 10,000 people a year, some of whom are sentenced to die. Now, you can always release an exonerated man from prison, but bringing him back from death has proven to be trickier. DNA has already cleared 100 men, many on death row. Clearly, something isn't working.
And what would you say, Mr. Young, to the mother whose 5-year-old daughter has been raped and murdered?
I would say, if it were my daughter, I'd like to kill whoever did it myself. And if I ever came face to face with a guy, I couldn't guarantee any of you that I wouldn't kill him. But if I did, it would be wrong. And for the state to kill reflectively, absent emotion, on ceremony, it is not right. And if I might add, one of the biggest problems we have today, our children are being raised in a culture that not only condones revenge, but perhaps even celebrates it as a societal good. It's wrong.
I don't understand, Eugene. Do you not want to be confirmed?
I want to be confirmed for who I am, not who they want me to be.
Come on, you can't possibly be so pig-headed that
What did you say?
Eugene, can we please have an honest conversation here? Do you want this judgeship or not?
I want it desperately.
Then why behave I truly don't get it.
My brother went to jail for a crime he didn't do. You know this. He died in prison.
And?
Well, and since that day, I made a vow. The best way to fix the justice system is up there on the bench. And I think the reason I want it so bad, Eleanor, is because it's the same thing that makes me so angry. When I think of what happened to my brother and...
Then get there, Eugene. Get there for your brother.
Hello. I'm looking for Eleanor Frutt.
I'm Eleanor Frutt.
Hi. I'm Hannah Rose. We just took over the Lansing Motors case. We now represent the defendant.
Oh.
I'm from Crane Pool and Schmidt, where Alan Shore works. And well, I know things ended badly between Alan and this firm, and I thought to avoid getting off on an acrimonious foot, I'd just come by and introduce myself.
Actually, Alan and I remain friends.
Oh, well, that's a relief to know. I am not a huge fan of contention.
And you chose a career in litigation.
I look at it more as dispute resolution. Anyway, toward that end, I was reviewing your motion to compel production of documents. I believe prior counsel was a little withholding, as you suspected, and I intend to have all documents delivered by the close of business.
Thank you.
Anyway, it was nice to meet you.
She seemed nice.
Is he in there?
He's with a client.
Tell him Jimmy Berluti is out here and he's very angry.
I know who you are.
Go on. I'll call you if I hear anything.
Thanks, Len.
You got an appointment?
I just saw Spinny.
Good for you. Who's next?
Mr. Terranova?
He's got 7 stitches above his eye.
Some people shouldn't drink and walk. Come on in, Mr. Terranova.
What kind of a lawyer are you? You're supposed to be helping people, not...
Look, I'd like to hear you pontificate, but as you can see, I've got clients to take care of.
Do they know that you charge interest on what they can't pay up front? Here. Whatever he's charging you, I'll do it for half.
Rocco!
No juice.
Okay, everybody out. Come back in an hour.
Why?
Vermin infestation. Come on, let's go. Andiamo.
What about my appointment?
We plead no contest. You pay the fine and me, it all goes away.
What are you doing?
Eileen, wait in the office.
Lenny?
Now! And close the door.
Raise a finger, and I'll have you before the BBO before you can light your next cigar.
We'll see how much speech you got when your jaw's wired.
Wait, just wait a second. I want to be perfectly clear as to what's about to happen here.
You haven't been away from the neighborhood that long, Jimmy. You know what's about to happen. Get him. You're a dead man, Jimmy. You're dead. You don't know who you mess with.
Now, where I'm troubled is in your own firm, if I'm to believe statements made by you under oath, you had an attorney who engaged in egregiously unethical, if not criminal, conduct.
I assume you're referring to Alan Shore?
Concealing evidence, blackmail, extortion, assuming false identities, suborning perjury.
We certainly did not authorize Mr. Shore to commit these infractions.
But you let it go on.
No, we fired him.
After several months of this behavior, after profiting from this conduct, profit in the amount of $9 million, now, that's dirty money, Mr. Young.
We attempted to sanction Mr. Shore's behavior many times and...
But you let it go on, and only after you got rich from this unethical behavior, only then did you attempt to shut it down.
That is totally false. And maybe this would be a good time to point out that if I were to become a judge, my style would be to hear evidence before I started making conclusions, especially the unfounded kind.
You seem to have a temper.
It's over, Eleanor.
Not necessarily. Especially with that positive attitude.
The idea that they want me for a judge, with everything that's going on at our firm.
Your personal reputation has...
Don't handle me, please.
If this is about your brother and vindicating an injustice done to him, then rise up with your best in that room. You haven't done that yet.
Whatever I say is self-serving. Let's forget it. What in God's name?
Document production on the SUV case. And this isn't all. Storage is full, too.
What was I supposed to do? There was 2 of them, 1 of me. Plus, they were bigger.
It's just pepper spray. I mean, it's kind of feminine, Jimmy.
Hey, I got news for you. I gotta be alive to keep your fat ass out of prison. You think about that? What now?
Well, I know it's fat. You don't gotta say it. You don't gotta label it.
For God's sakes, I can't even... Oh, no. My car!
Shame. Bet you could use a good lawyer. Oh, right. You are a lawyer.
Did you do this?
It don't matter. Just walking with my marshmallows, seeing the fire, thought there was a roast going on. But you know, if I was gonna do something, it would be because somebody has something coming. What goes around comes around. That's like an old Latin saying, isn't it? I bet you know Latin. Res ipsa. That's lawyer lingo.
Oh! Vinny Vitty Vicky. That's serious Latin.
Manny.
It was an accident.
Eleanor. Hey. Do you know where I can find Hannah Rose?
Yeah, her office is just over there. How you doing, Tara? You look just smashing in your uniform, Tara.
You sent me about 400,000 pages of documents.
Oh. I thought it better to give you too much than too little.
Did you know? The trial starts in June. It would take me 6 months with a staff of 20 to go through all those boxes.
I believe the request went to any and all documents pertaining to design, as well as documents discovered in previous lawsuits. My client has been sued tens of thousands of times, Eleanor. We've produced millions of documents.
I know all about your client's tactics. Tactics judges in prior trials have labeled reprehensible, disgusting.
Yes, and I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. That's why I'm giving you everything.
You're hiding evidence in a mountain of papers, knowing full well it would be next to impossible for me to find what I need.
I'm shocked you could make such an accusation.
This is a blatant abuse of the discovery process, and I'm going to the judge.
I certainly hope you don't do that, Eleanor. But if you do, I might be forced to share a concern of mine.
Which is?
Your firm is understaffed and ill-equipped to handle major product liability litigation. The fact that our document production has so crippled you is a testament to your limitations. I think you should refer your client to a larger firm, and my conscience might compel me to share my concern with the judge. I suppose if we were to settle this now, we could avoid all this unpleasantness. We'll offer you $210,000 today. No admission of liability.
$210,000. 3 people died.
I bet you could use that money, Eleanor. Money you might not see if the client is properly advised to retain other counsel.
This is disgusting.
That's harsh.
My firm is quite capable of prosecuting this case.
Excellent. You will be sure to pass on my concern to your client just the same.
Right on the head?
He regained consciousness. He'll be fine.
Jimmy, things are getting out of control here. You gotta do something. Not that it's my place to tell you that.
Susie.
First, whatever our differences, for somebody from my neighborhood, your neighborhood, to use pepper spray, I would sooner you whack me, Jimmy, than to shame our people that way. Second, you knocked unconscious a man very dear to me. Best man at my wedding.
He set my car on fire.
You're talking about property. Rocco is a human being. Now, I gotta bash your head.
Lenny, you and I grew up on the same block. I've seen you on the baseball field. You swing a bat like my mother.
Oh, is that what you think?
I think you two need to have a sit-down. With Raymond.
Raymond Fischetti?
His neighborhood. He settles the beefs.
I think that's a good idea. Wonder what Raymond's gonna think of you juicing clients.
Jimmy, I come in here seeking peace.
Yeah. I see the olive branch in your hand.
Let's you and I have a sit down. Private. See if we can work it out.
Tomorrow. Here. 2 o'clock.
You handled that very well.
The background checks more than once refer to a strategy of yours known as Plan B. What is Plan B, Mr. Young?
It's an offensive strategy where we try to implicate another suspect in a crime.
A suspect you have a good faith belief committed the crime?
No.
So it's a strategy designed purposely to mislead the jury, to steer them away from the truth?
It's an adversarial process, Mr. Richmond. The state must prove guilt beyond all reasonable doubt. The defense attorney tries to create reasonable doubt, doing so zealously within the bounds of the law. Plan B is within the bounds.
Barely.
Anything more than barely would be less than zealous.
You've tried to convince juries that somebody else did it, somebody you know to be innocent.
It may strike you as morally unethical, and I might agree. But legal ethics require
That's
that
a distinction without a difference.
No, it's a distinction with a big difference. And if you don't get that...
To knowingly accuse innocent people, even prosecutors don't do that. You have to understand how this commission could have questions about your character.
Excuse me, may I be heard? My name is Bobby Donnell, and I used to work with this man.
Well, thank you, sir, but we're not taking testimony today.
Testimony? You make it sound like a trial. Is somebody on trial here? Actually, I just thought we could all use a good laugh. Talking about Eugene Young's character, it's actually a little funny.
You find it funny?
We got a president lying to us about weapons so he could start a war. The president before that lied under oath about sex he was having in the Oval Office. We have a Supreme Court justice going duck hunting with the vice president while presiding over a case involving the vice president. Our biggest pop star is an alleged pedophile. Some of our athletes are up on murder and rape charges, while the author of the Book of Virtues gambles millions of dollars in Vegas. And you're making character an issue?
I hate to shock you, Mr. Donald, but it still counts.
Well, if so, you sure as hell picked the wrong man to make an example of. This is a man who could go to a big firm and command a salary upwards of $1 million. He works for a fraction of that. Why? Because he sees the erosion of civil rights and he fights to stop it. He sees high courts forsaking the Constitution and he rails against it. He sees an attorney general rounding up suspects like poker chips.
We do not need a speech about...
You need the speech. The reason the justice system is so unfair in this country is because the benches are stacked with former prosecutors. We need to see your character here. How about you confirm a man who cares more about civil liberties than throwing bodies in prison? Eugene Young hasn't forgotten why he went to law school. Eugene Young clings to the ideology that a defendant, every defendant, is entitled to a fair trial. Now, you want to cast him off because you don't like his politics or his views on the death penalty? Fine. But don't you dare cite as a pretext his character.
Denny Crane.
Sally Heap, how's it hanging?
How's what hanging?
It's just an expression. Sally Heap.
Sally.
Make up your mind about tonight?
Sally, you look like a hooker. Now, if you were a hooker, we might have a future, but you're intelligent. You have self-respect. You're even sweet. Those are deal breakers.
Yeah, okay, fine. But while you continue to mull it over, just keep in mind that 25-year-olds don't just snap back physically. Emotionally, we recover fast too, which means by this time tomorrow, I'll have moved on. You got a window, Al. Just because girls in your age bracket wait around, don't be thinking I will.
First, you gotta apologize.
I gotta apologize.
Yes. Manny Quinn was acting under the scope of you and him being friends when he whacked Rocco unconscious with the shovel.
You torched my car.
You pepper sprayed me.
After you mugged Spinny.
Which is what I'm gonna do to you.
Hey! We got clients out here. You guys either work it out or take it outside.
Or to Raymond. You can't be juicing your clients. That's how you'll get whacked for real. Raymond finds out you're loan sharking? That's their business, Lenny. You should know better.
I'm under a lot of pressure. My wife wants a house in Florida. Business has been tight. To be losing some of it to you? Can't you go someplace else?
This has always been my dream. To come back here. This isn't an arbitrary thing for me, Lenny. This is where I grew up.
Maybe we should form kind of a partnership.
Me and you?
Yeah, I got connections. I could help you. You could help me. Get me some more of the high-end stuff instead of competing with each other.
Eddie, I'm an honest lawyer.
Totally. Can't you just be honest most of the time?
Me and you, as partners. Come on.
I represent Charlie Andretti, Manny's supplier. I could sort of slip the Fed some information they could use to put him away in exchange for dropping the case against Manny.
You turn in your own client?
I only do it when I can be sure it don't get found out.
Look, I'm certainly not gonna go into a business with a corrupt attorney.
Suppose I change. My wife wants me to improve myself. I was hoping maybe you could be a good influence. I can get Manny off. Come on, Jimmy. I got street creds, you got integrity. How about, you know, a trial basis?
You want to go to court, Milton, fine, but don't be waving that flag like it's some big threat. I'm in court every day. You're not. I like court. You don't. I'm comfortable in court. You are not. So I want you to hang up the phone, call me again, and be honest. Tell me you want to settle, because you don't want to go to court. Goodbye, Milt. Hope to hear from you.
You look like you having fun.
Hey.
Hey, how did you even know about
Eleanor called me. I figured save your ass like old times.
Now, I remember a lot of ass saving, but I think you might have things mixed up a bit.
Anywhere?
Not yet. You know, I don't have my hopes up.
That isn't true, Eugene. Your hopes have been up on this for many years.
Yeah. Look, I've been meaning to call you about, when you gave me the firm, I know you expected. Being a judge is something I've always wanted.
Eugene, I know that.
I feel like if I ever get this, I'll be walking out on something you left in my charge.
Now it's you mixing things up. I walked. Remember?
I just wish I'd done a better job running the
Don't even go there. You led that firm the same way you've always served it. With honor.
One second. Eugene Young. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I got it.
Go what?
The judge thing, the counsel confirmed me. I got it.
Eugene,
Look, it's no big deal. It's... I got it.
Denny Crane.
Good for you.
That woman scares me. It's titillating.
For the record, your offer is rejected.
I'm disappointed.
I'll bet. Rather than steer my client toward accepting an unsatisfying offer, I steered her toward the firm Fine and Ambrone, which specializes in design defect product liability. I've also filed with the judge and the bar a complaint concerning your client's dishonest stonewalling tactics. And on a personal level, it's one thing for a corporation to engage in systemic discovery abuse, but for an attorney, these are real people. This is real suffering, injured by your client's vehicles. And for you, never mind. I've already filed my notice of withdrawal. And as I said, the offer, it's rejected.
Eleanor. I know you've defended criminals, people you have no sympathy for. In civil cases, defendants are entitled to representation as well.
It's not the same, and you know it.
Yeah, I suppose I do. Which is why I'm feeling particularly bad about myself. I think I need to go shopping. And not just for something little. I am so ashamed. I'm gonna buy a car. Something really, really redemptive. Would you like to come with me? Because I'd like that. Watching you watch me buy a $100,000 car.
Can you excuse me a second? Oh, gee. Now I need to shop.
Oh, what happened to your date?
There isn't going to be a date. I'd appreciate you not counseling me towards statutory crimes.
Alan, do you want to end up an old...
Why are you so invested in this? Tell me that.
Well, I suppose that when I see you alone, I worry about the company you're keeping.
Let me tell you something. The most lonely I've ever been has been in a relationship. I'm happiest alone. Conversation's better. Certainly the sex is, albeit heavy-handed.
Oh, that's a funny bit. An entertaining one, too, but as bits go, it's a bit.
Tara, I've indulged your pop psychoanalysis with good humor for some time now. But to set the record straight, you do not know me, not even, as bits go, a bit.
I know that you're afraid to let yourself feel for people.
I'm quite capable of letting myself feel.
Yourself through other people's
Especially
eyes, because you
disenchantment.
don't
That one
like
comes
the
up
view.
easily.
And there you go, turning it into a word game.
It's you playing games, telling me I can't feel. That's quite an
Then
indictment
prove me
of a
wrong with
person.
evidence the last
Not only
time
my
you felt for a
privacy
woman
being
in any
misrepresented,
relationship.
I feel for you. That doesn't mean I'd ever I have feelings for you. Now I'd appreciate it. Contrary to the rumors, I do practice law here. I have a lot of work to do. Would you excuse me, Tara?
Alan.
Would you excuse me, Tara?